Let's get the thoughts of someone who helped Spurs win the League Cup back in 1999. It's a very good morning to Ramon Vega. Morning, Ramon.
Ramon, how are you?
Yeah, good morning, you two. How are you guys?
Yeah,
brilliant, mate.
Now, look, we all know about Tottenham's injuries. Is Ange Postecoglou, in your view, going to be given the time to see those players return to action?
Well, from my point of view, yes. Because, listen, I think let's look a little bit back the whole story within the club. You know, we are talking now 18 months in. We're already talking about the manager again. You know, how many more managers we have to sack to get to a point that, from a sporting point of view, we can actually have some success. We've not been having that for years. We've been pretty much mismanaging quite a lot of recruitment side point of view. But the most important part is when it's needed to recruit it, it's not been done. And that's something from the past. What's happening now, it's not just the last 18 months. Yes, the willingness was there suddenly. Yes, they supported some part, the Ange as such, the new, let's call it the new face of Spurs, the new recruitment, etc., etc. But again, that's not from the last 18 months. We're talking now 5, 6, 7 or plus years back already. You know, the stadium, yes, we're all very proud of the new stadium, but that was one of the biggest kind of, we call it sporting fail in the same time, because we got a nice, lovely Ferrari, but, you know, we're driving a Fiat Duna at the moment, you know. That's kind of a little bit the problem we have now. I think Ange, as such, if he has all the squad available, and still, we're talking the semi-finals, the League Cup, has a chance to win something this year. I don't think any other manager will cope differently with all these injuries, to be honest with you. The most problem, the depth. He hasn't got any other on the bench coming off to really to subsidize the strength of the depth of that squad. And that's one of the main problems. I think the board, without a doubt, Jeff Finale, has to look in the mirror and really say, what have we really done the last 15, 20 years? And I think the mandate here by the board was, like a hedge fund manager, managing as a business, but the sporting side point of view is completely went forgotten. It's not there existing. It's pretty much now an average club with one of the best stadiums in the world. And I think that's where the balance has to be back to the football. And I think I'm a little bit worried around globally about the whole football industry, because all these private equities and all Americans coming into it, they have the same thought process like we're having now here the last 15 years. And I think from that point of view, Daniel Levy will run it very well. Sustainable business, make sure maximum revenue stream, make sure that the value of the club goes up. But football is not all about that. Football is the soul. Well, we all like, Ali, you know that yourself. Yeah. We played that game. We love that game. But all that soul is now, without that money, I think a little bit been taken away. And I think we see that more and more in football. And I think Spurs is one of the prime examples, to be honest with you.
It's amazing, Ramon, listening to you there, because from what my take would be and what you're saying is, as much as there's been a great success off the pitch with arguably one of the best stadiums in the world and one of the best training facilities in the world, the greatest respect, the fans aren't really interested in private equities and all that kind of thing. They're only really majorly interested in what's going on the pitch. So effectively, what you're saying is, yes, you've got a great stadium, yes, you've got a wonderful training ground, but effectively they've taken the eye off the ball and it's been to the detriment of the playing squad.
Absolutely, Ali and Jeff. And this is one of the main problems Spurs have been in the last 10, 15 years, you know. And I think Daniel Levy's mandate by Joe Luis is to take this club, make maximum revenue stream, and he's done it very well. But listen, we have to get the credit to Daniel. He's done build up a club where a certain value, with a certain infrastructure, where nobody else in Europe potentially might have. But that's a big question. The fans are more interested in what you're winning on the pitch, what you actually end of the season get into it, you know. And I think that part is completely been forgotten or even ignored, because the focus on making revenue stream and making the balance to win something on the pitch is very difficult. On the football, that's the football business. Football business is not a very straightforward business, as you say. Yes, you can potentially make a lot of money, but at the same time, you have a very social responsibility with the fans. The fans themselves, Spurs, as you know as well, is one of the most expensive tickets in the country. To watch something like that, not winning anything in the last 20 years. I'm telling you that now. I'm not sure if I would buy any ticket like that. It's that expensive. These are family guys, kids. They are supporters. They are hard on life every year, every weekend, go for these games. It's paying so much money to pretty much having a mid-table, potentially even on the low part of the league. We have a great stadium. Yes, they can be proud of that. To be honest with you, I don't care. I won a League Cup and want to actually potentially have better atmosphere, the White Hart Lane we had before, than we have now at the moment, you know? So I think it's very important. I think the football industry has to really, okay, you can make money, but make sure the football pitch is the key part of that excitement and the entertainment we want to see. We're all involved here. Media, everybody likes excitement. But I see the soul of that football slowly going down.
Ramon, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks, mate.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.